Trust me on this. If you take anything from this video, take this. Journal, journal, journal. So much healing. It's like a therapy. Come back to my channel. It's the very new setup I know. If you're new here, then welcome. I do faceless videos and my daily vlogs here and there whenever I get time. So hope you enjoy this video. As you have seen from the thumbnail, it says how to enter 2026. God. So we'll be talking about some goal settings here and there. It's gonna be all here and there, but we'll be talking about goal settings. Goals, setting goals for 2026. We cannot achieve anything without God, right? So if we'll give it to God, then everything is gonna come to its own place. So let's get it. Without further ado, let's get into it. So and then fifth one is, this is kind of like a new resolution again. Trust me on this. If you take anything from this video, take this. Have a word of the year. Literally, you may have heard this many times maybe, but if you have not heard it, then let me introduce it to you. Have a word of the year. And what does a word of the year mean? Every year have one word. You can choose any word that inspires you and that you want to have an intention that word will follow my year. I want my year to be that word. So like example, you can choose from fruits of the spirit. You can choose from fruits of the spirit like compassion, kindness, gentleness, joy, faith, you know. So to make it more clear, you can have it but to make it more clear, I'll show you. These were my word of the year for. I have been following this 2023. Let me see here. So you can see my Notion page. This is the app that I use, Notion. I'm sure you guys know about it. If not, then this is like a free app. You can make notes and organize your notes if you want it, like very Pinteresty and it really motivates me. So this are the word of my year. See, 2023, my word of the year was consistency, connection, like joy and healing. That year was kind of like I wanted to heal my broken parts. Yeah, so that was like my consistency year, because maybe I was lacking my self-discipline and consistency. It's not easy, right? So I wanted to be consistent in whatever I was doing. 2024 was self-acceptance. Kind of embarrassing, but I'm sharing it to you because I want you to know that it was helpful to me. And what do I say? It was like kind of like a prayer board, and this is very intimate to me, like very private to me, because I'm sharing it to you because when I look back, my year did follow that word, that intentions that I had really helped me set my monthly goals, weekly goals, etc. And keeping my career, giving it priority, So that's how I got more serious in my studies and being intentional with what I wanted to achieve, or what I wanted to achieve after I graduate. So, and then accepting myself, because back then, I was very insecure. I am still, but when I look back, I very much overcome those insecurities, and I feel much more confident, I would say, because self-discovery is very important. You need to know what perks you have, what is the thing that you like about yourself, what is the thing that you don't like about yourself, why can you improve it, and that is how you discover yourself and accept what you can change, what you can't change, and because you're gonna live with yourself, right? So that is how. 25, my word of the year was blessing, and indeed I blessed, and indeed I feel very blessed. And then my 2026 year of the word of the year, I still haven't thought about it, but there is one word that is in my mind. I might share it later on, but I'm still thinking about it. So what's your word of the year? If you feel like sharing, you can share it in the comment down. Then, last point, we have come to the end. Journal, journal, journal. So much healing. It's like a therapy, free therapy, guys. But not just like those worldly type of journaling, like manifesting, not those types, but like it's like you're writing a letter to God. I know it sounds so cliche, but it really heals you, because it does to me. And journaling really helps you clear your mind. It gives you vision. It helps you decide. It makes you make clear decisions and make goals. When you journal, you can have clarity. Journal every day, maybe at least 1 hour a day, and then you can set goals. Like I said, when you journal, you set your daily goals, okay, and then you can divide it maybe uh, monthly goals, weekly goals, daily goals. But 2026 here, first you need to have a word of the year, and then according to that you can set your goal. Journal prompts, like write it down. Word of the year, your yearly goals. Have I would suggest you to make it more easy if it is very new to you. You can have three important goals, three primary goals, and when you set goals, you will have you set goals from different categories, like health goals or physical goals. Like for me, I wanted to lose weight, right? That was my health goals. And spiritual goals, to grow closer to God. Like you can have improve your, like I said, to improve your mind, quiet time, and memorize verses and all, and to level up your quiet time area. So that could be your spiritual goals. Maybe read more devotionals, or maybe watch more sermons. That could be your spiritual goals. And family goals could be spending time with your family, or maybe like having checking up on my, if you're outside, maybe weekly checking up on my family, or daily checking up with your families, talking with them could be your family goals, or spending time with them, or maybe gifting them, you know, and those different goals you can have. Actually, I would more say intentions. What's your intentions? What do you want to achieve? According to that, you can set your goals. Yeah, it could be work, and even for work and career. Say, if you want to have, say, if you want to say become an higest, or crack that call it MBC, or any kind of set exam, then you would want to have monthly goals where you want to finish up those chapters or topics, right? And then hobbies, and yeah, journal prompts, interesting ones. Okay. Hobbies. Hobbies? What hobbies you want to take up? What your hobbies you want to try? Maybe you always wanted to try crocheting. Try it now when you get time, or actually you have to make time for it. Everyone is every you'll be busy every day. You have to make time for it. And I would really encourage you, if you have any hobbies, just try it. Anything. And places you want to visit, so you can set journal prompts. You can journal it down, or things you want to try, or and then reflect on your year, what went good, what were your achievements. Like, don't be stingy on that. Even small one counts, okay? Maybe you learned to say no, okay, or maybe you learned to play play a sport or play an instrument. Wow, that's a great achievement, right? Or maybe you just learned to go easy on yourself. That is also an achievement. Don't go stingy on yourself. Just list down everything, your achievements, from big to small. What went wrong? What went wrong this year, or what goals you check down your last this year goals, and what goals that you couldn't achieve. You can maybe add down to your 2026 goals, and why, like write down why you couldn't achieve that, or why you couldn't achieve that. Maybe you can have plans on how you want to achieve it. Your three biggest lessons from 2025. It could be from any area: spiritual, health, family, friends. Three important lessons that you learned. Note it down. It's going to really help you clear your mind and give you more clarity when you started 2026. Trust me, I haven't started this journaling prompts. I'm gonna start it on 1st January. It's just fresh day, fresh mindset, and so let's journal together. Comment down if you're gonna journal, try journaling all this, and share your experience. Journal prompts related to, because we are setting our goal, entering 2026 with God, right? So journal prompts, take it as a way like you're talking to God. So like, how do you want your prayer life to be? How do you want your community to look like? Community can be like, your church community, the persons that pray over you, to encourage you in your walks with God. So you choose your community wisely. And questions to ask the Lord in your journey are like, ask the Lord, we're always like, what do I want? What do I want to achieve? What do I want to do this year? But let's ask the Lord, what do you want me to do this year? What do you want me to take up this year? What is my vision? What is my mission? What is your mission for me? And then what areas, you ask the Lord, have a conversation. What areas do I need to improve or lift in 2026? And what habits, you ask the Lord, what habits are slowly leading you to sin? Could be the small habits you don't know. So if you ask it, you'll surely get the clarity and you can avoid it. Leave it in 2025. Ask God for guidance and clarity. And the most important thing, don't start your new year without writing a Thanksgiving list to God. Write on a list, whole 2026 years. No matter if it takes you 10 minutes or a whole hour or so, just note it down. Yeah, note it down. All your blessings, could be small, could be big, that God did in your life. Every day at the end of my 2020s, at the end of the year, when I always look back to my, like, last year, or when we're starting off to say 1st January 2025, when I look down to my goals, I am so, like, always so surprised that I have achieved, most of the goals I have achieved, because I literally asked God and I had a prayer Thanksgiving session and I wrote it down, and I have this prayer board. I'll show you, not vision board, kind of vision board, but I call it a prayer board. So having this, when I look back, I actually have, like, those qualities that I wanted to be in 2025. When I was in 2024, these were the qualities that I have right now were the qualities that I wanted to have. You get me, right? So have a prayer board and write down a Thanksgiving list for your blessings. And it's not like gratitude is the answer thing, but for really, like, this will instantly make you realize, like, how blessed you are, how blessed you are. And gratitude is really the mindset. I'll leave you with this. Most people didn't make it till here. Most people didn't make it till next year, till 2026. But you and I did, right? So doesn't our protector, our Father, who has been taking care of you throughout this year, deserve gratitude? I thank you. Okay, then I'll leave you with this. Comment down which steps you're gonna take up, and then next year experience. Bye.